Within the last month, I've lost 15 pounds. And one thing that I didn't realize is how much it was going to take. I just got back from the gym and I look like what I've been through. Let me stop playing. By the grace of God, I do not. But basically, I have an hour and a half to get ready before work and to do some content. I want to record a cooking video for you guys, as well as a get ready with me. So like in order to get this content done, I gotta move fast. So yeah, I'm gonna lock in real soon, take a shower in a sec. But yeah, so basically before I do that, I'm gonna take my creatine because it's been really helping with my recovery and mental sharpness. I got a really good workout in today. I did some weighted walking, which I'll put in this video so you can see what that looks like.
Blaze on this.
On an incline, and then also some dance and singing practice while I was there. So it was super productive, and I was there for about an hour and a half, and then I got some sauna working. And I love the sauna because it really helps with my recovery too. Because I work out literally every day, I need to be serious about my recovery because I'm in the gym all the time. So let's take this creatine. Oh, I'm also gonna take psyllium husk. I hate the taste. Not even the taste, but the texture, all of it's terrible. So yeah. Horrible, literally horrible. The creatine has no taste, but that psyllium husk is terrible. It tastes like you're eating wood chips. That's what it tastes like. But I literally have only been taking it the last few days, and my stomach has flattened so much. So sometimes you just gotta make the gains, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. So it's giving me a flat tummy. It's giving me a flat tummy. Also, you guys, I take these energy shots from Trader Joe's. It's like one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that and get to work. I'm gonna get a shower in. I've really been liking contrast showers recently, like going back and forth between hot and cold water, because it genuinely like has been really resetting my nervous system and calming me down throughout the day. So I've been loving that, as well as taking a magnesium tablet. Oh my gosh, it is about to rain. I know you guys hear that thunder. Ah! So I have to hurry up, and I'm just sitting here like it's calm. So I'm gonna take my energy shot and then I'm gonna get going. Mind you guys, today is literally the first day of my period. It's supposed to come today, and yeah, I've literally taken like 1.5 of these. I usually only take one or like half, so like I'm taking a little bit more caffeine because it is that first day and I need a little bit more energy. Also, the cooking video, I'm so excited about it. I literally woke up at 4 a.m. because I could not sleep because I was literally so excited about showing you guys this cooking content. Basically, I'm gonna try to make an oxtail gravy type thing, but I don't eat meat, so there's that. So I'm gonna try and make it kind of vegetarian style, and then like add some spinach and some kale to put on the side. I am working through cycling. What's the word? I want to say period cycling, but I know that's not the word. I want to say seed cycling, but I also know that's not the word. And it literally just started pouring as soon as I got back from the gym. So praise God that God gave me the energy to go to the gym early. Cycle syncing. Yes, thank God. So yeah, working through cycle syncing and eating and exercising to support my period. So I didn't do too much heavy lifting. I just did a great walk, and I usually lift pretty heavy, but over this week I've been trying to really try and see what it looks like to work out in support of my body during my period, and like work out throughout my cycle, just depending on where my cycle is at. Because literally before last month, I literally felt like I was a slave to my period. Like every time my period would come around, every time my luteal phase would come around, I was super tired. Had a whole bunch of cravings, and I was overeating, and I got to a point where I was actually binging again, and that was one of the first things that God healed me from. So it scared me that I was binging again. So for me, it was a big wake-up call, and I was just like, no, something's got to give, something's got to change. So in that, what I did was I went to my pastor and I told him the truth. And I was like, I'm having a problem with binge eating. I'm overeating. And I'm just crying because like last month, that time in life felt so hopeless. Like it literally felt like I was going through a lot, and then like the enemy was trying to convince me that like maybe being big was what I needed to do and just like stay like that. And there's nothing wrong with being heavier set, but with the purpose that God has given me and the way that he has caused me to use my body, it's important for me to be able to move and be light on my feet. So that's a big deal. So it was really scary for me to start binging again and to see myself be able to eat 2 Zaxby's meals or like a Chick-fil-A meal and like a whole thing. Like for me, that was a big deal, especially because I've had weight loss surgery. So like for me, it was like oh no, like going back to my old patterns. So I literally went to my pastor and I asked him to pray for me, and I told him the truth. I told him that I was struggling, and I told him that I really needed help, and he did pray for me. He prayed for a paradigm shift, and ever since then I've been locked in. Like the Lord really answered that prayer. It's been a complete paradigm shift. One of my friends prayed over me too, and one thing that's different about this time is I was honest with everybody around me as to what I've been going through, and especially the people who love me, they are keeping me accountable because I've been honest. Like, and it's not easy to be like, hey guys, I really can't sit here and talk about food with you guys because I have a food addiction. I know that you guys can, but I just can't. I know that that's hard, but like more than anything, I had to tell the truth in order to be okay. And for me, my health was way more important than my pride. So I had to let that go. So yeah, we're gonna make this vegetarian oxtail stew. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I hope it's gonna be good. There's a few ingredients that I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't feel like buying. So we're gonna see. And I hope it tastes similar to oxtail stew. I'm African, so like I've made stew before, but like I kind of want that Jamaican vibe. So I asked ChatGPT, I don't know if ChatGPT is white or not. So we'll see. Yeah, so let's get going. Look, within the last month, I've lost 15 pounds. And one thing that I didn't realize is how much it was going to take. And I didn't set out to lose 15 pounds. I just set out to really lock back in and do whatever God said with my body. And 15 pounds was just a result of changing my habits. I started walking for at least an hour a day, plus my regular exercise. And then that put me at 10,000 steps. I started making sure that I was under 1,600 calories, even though like my calorie deficit said I should eat about 1,800 calories. I started eating about 16 because I wasn't seeing much change with 18. And then I also just started like fasting whenever God told me to fast. Like I just did whatever he said. And some days it's a fruit fast, some days it's a vegetable fast, some days it's no food, some days it's a couple of days no eating. I just wake up and do what he says. So yeah. So it's been quite the journey, but I'm excited to like show you guys exactly what it took, because I didn't even realize, I wasn't aware of how much I had to do to actually achieve the things that I wanted to achieve. So yeah, go with me on this journey. I'm about to go take a shower, my contrast shower to be exact. See that energy shot's kicking in. So now you guys are gonna watch me cook. One thing I severely underestimated is what it actually takes to get the weight off and be healthy. It's so crazy because I'm not the only one, I guess, who has this issue, but like I really thought that weight loss was supposed to be easy, especially because I came from 436 pounds. Like, yeah, to me it was supposed to, and to be transparent, that first 50 pounds, just because I started exercising, it came right off. I don't know if you've ever watched My 600-Pound Life, but like they'll start drinking a little bit of water and like lose 100 pounds. That's how I felt like it was. And then the 130 pounds with the surgery, it was still tough because I still had to wake up and exercise and eat healthy every day. But it was different because I couldn't push past a certain limit. Now that I'm 7 years out of surgery, like I still have my restriction, but I almost eat normal again. So I have to like literally do a whole rehaul of like my life and my diet and all the things. So I severely underestimated like what it was going to take. And I realized that I'm not the only one. I've been listening to so many health podcasts and stuff. And apparently like I'm not the only one. When people think that something is supposed to be easy, then it's not, then they give up and they've been quitting. So like that's been me over the last couple of years, especially. But what changed is my mindset. I couldn't do it no more. I gotta put myself first, Lucius. I couldn't do it no more. Bruh, I got tired, especially like with becoming a dancer too. I just got tired of not being able to do what I want with my body, in terms of like, I saw myself doing these big jumps and leaps and movements and stuff. And I didn't even think it was humanly possible at first. But then I started watching so many like Instagram videos and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is a real thing. Like people can literally like take their body off the floor and like jump all the way up. So I'm like, oh, if this is possible, I gotta do my best to reach it. So it also gave me like new motivation to like really get to it and get after it. And I know there's some hater out there that's gonna be like, oh, you're an expert after 1 month. I've been on a weight loss journey for 7 years. I've learned some tricks of the trade. And then also like the literal thing is that 15 pounds in a month, like when you do something like that, you have to figure out like what was the change, what was the mindset resonance, what did you do to get that weight off. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about. So I had to start eating meals like this. I was not vegetarian at the time that I started this. I was eating back and forth, like in terms of meat and stuff. But I made the decision to support my energy by being completely vegetarian, and then also to be in a calorie deficit and to take my calorie deficit even further. For some reason, when I was trying to do like 1,800 calories, I wasn't able to stick to that. But for some reason, 1,600 is a lot better for me. So like I just been sticking to that, and like with that, I've been tracking and weighing my food. Weighing my food has changed the game for me. It's just crazy because I felt like all those things were robotic and stuff, until I met a few people in my life recently who like literally weigh their food, track their calories, plan ahead. And I'm just like, oh, this is not robotic. Like I can literally do this. So I just been going after it, and I've been working out every single day for the last 30 days. I love to work out, so working out is not really a big deal for me, but in the last 30 days, I've made it a challenge to do like every single day. And whether I lift every day or not, I definitely walk like 5 miles a day to really try and get it in. Guys, you see how good this is cooking down? Ew. I love me some spinach. I love me some kale. And what's crazy is that like this tasted like oxtail like already from the beginning. Literally as soon as I put that bone broth and then that Cajun seasoning, boy, that's everything that I needed. All right, so yes, you can see me weighing my food and like planning out my snacks here because it's that important. I'm eating edamame and pumpkin seeds and Kashi Goleen cereal. I'm going to put that with my yogurt and chia seeds. Like, this is all to support my digestion during my period, and it's all to support my iron. I cut up some kiwis because kiwis have all the vitamin C that you need in a day, and you need vitamin C in order to absorb iron. So for me, that was a big deal, especially because during your period you lose so much blood. So yeah. So I just really came to let you know that it really takes you locking in. It really takes you focused to get that weight off. And weight was honestly just a byproduct of the mindset shift that happened after talking to my pastor and after submitting my journey to God and being honest and accountable with the people around me. Like, weight loss has been a great side effect, but it wasn't the main thing. My mindset has completely changed, and I hope to keep up that mindset change, and I know that you can too. For me, the biggest breakthrough wasn't food or weight loss. It was honesty. If I had to tell you the biggest thing that changed everything for me over this last month, it wasn't actually the food. It wasn't actually the workouts. It was honesty. It was telling everybody around me, especially those who loved me and wanted to see me succeed, what I had going on, and admitting that I was struggling. I talked to my pastor. I asked him to pray for me. I was honest with my friends around me. I shut down conversations that went into gluttony and like talking about food in a way where it's like, well, I want some wings and I want some Chick-fil-A and all those things. I couldn't do that. I stopped pretending that I had control because it's not something that I really did. So I had to be honest, and not everybody understands that, but it's something that's been so helpful for me. When I stopped hiding, I gave people the opportunity to support me and help me and really encourage me, to check in on me, to hold me accountable. And that's been the biggest thing. It's like the people who love me know what's going on. And sometimes we stay stuck because we're trying to fight private battles by ourselves. And not only do we have to give it to God, but we have to trust his body to help us. And that's why there's more than one type of person in the body. Like, everybody's supposed to help each other. So God often uses community to answer prayers. So yes, I'm grateful that I've lost 15 pounds. Praise God, honestly. But God forbid if I gained every single pound back, I would still be thankful for what this month taught me, because I learned that discipline isn't about punishment, it's about stewardship. I learned that consistency beats motivation, and I learned that honesty creates accountability, and that's always been something that's scary for me because I've always wanted to be seen as perfect. So for me to be honest enough to say, guys, I'm struggling, oh my gosh, that small choice changed everything for me. And that was the biggest lesson in all of this. The person I've been praying to become isn't somebody that I created overnight or even God created overnight. She's being built one faithful decision at a time. So if you're on your own journey, whether it's health, your faith, your relationships, or just trying to become more disciplined, I hope this message encourages you, and I hope you come back.